Hey there. It's been a while since I made my last video, and I don't even really feel like doing this one today. Um, yeah, I had some enthusiasm that I started off with, and I had kind of a plan of different things I was going to talk about. I was kind of systematic, and now I'm. See, this is me, man. It's hard for me to talk. It's hard for me to get into a mood of wanting to talk. It's hard for me to talk to somebody, anybody. Um, when I get comfortable, I can talk. But it's like there's a big buildup, and all the stuff that I hadn't been able to talk about will come out, either with the person I'm talking to or like now with myself, with you, myself. Uh, I guess I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I, I'm not suffering in any serious way. Um, but I've got stuff going on that's difficult for me to figure out what to do. I guess the main thing I wanted to kind of talk about was my upcoming plan of going back to college. Let's see, today is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday is the first day of new classes. And I have 3 classes I'm signed up for. I had been in 4 classes, but one of the classes got canceled. I would really like to go. The reason I signed up is because I would like to go. And these are 3 classes, it would have been 4, all focused around art that I would really enjoy to be in. But I feel some kind of impending doom scenario building up that makes me think it's just not the right time for me to go back and do this. It's it's partly with my own reality, this sense of impending doom, and it's not as severe as serious impending doom. It's just the difficulty of me being able to do everything I'm supposed to do and hold it all together. The frequency, the vibration of my ability, my doingness ability. It's a fine balance, and I gotta have, things have to be smooth, and a little bit of struggle is okay. A little bit of having to work hard is good, but too much of any of those, and I start to get wobbly. I get the high-speed wobbles. Yeah. I don't understand why, when I went to school last year, it happened so easily. It could have been the freshness of me going back to school. I was just I felt so invigorated being back in school. School is a place where I just really fit in, and I can do well. I don't always do well. I haven't always done well. There's been times when it's really been a struggle to do well or to pass my classes at all. But last semester was like not last semester, the semester before was like the best term of any time I've ever gone to school. Maybe not, but it was up there. It was up there. I got on the dean's list. I don't know what that means, but some people thought that was impressive. So I got this flip-flopping balance thing of, if I don't go to school, just fall back on, YouTube and take all the watercolor and drawing tutorials that you can and just do the work yourself at home. And that sounds good on paper, but when it comes to, if I don't have to be someplace, if there's no penalty for me not being someplace, like if you don't go to class, you get points marked off your score. And that's incentive enough to make me go to class every day. um, if I'm teaching myself, if I'm self-motivated homeschool teacher, teaching myself, that takes a lot of impetus for me to make myself to show up and do what I'm supposed to do. It takes a lot of energy. I need a boss. I need a teacher. I need, or at least a classmate to agree to work on something together with. And I've got one friend who's wanting to do that. And I just need to agree to the proposal and get serious. And, it could work out. It could work out. I'm at a pet sitting job now. I brought all of my watercolor supplies. I brought drawing supplies. I've been here. This is my third day here. Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, this is my third day here. Have I touched any of it? No. I mean, I have touched it. I brought the drawing pad out to where there's a big chair I sit in when I'm watching stuff on YouTube. It's sitting right there on the table next to me, right there on the table. And my packet of pens are there. I even have a book that gives me drawing challenges. Have I picked it up? Can't get myself to pick it up. Okay, that's enough about that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is September is coming up. In September, in my town here in California, every September, I don't know for how long, decades probably, they have a Eugene O'Neill festival. Some people know who Eugene O'Neill is. He was a big shot. He's a big shot writer. He was a playwright. He was a world famous playwright. He wrote some of the greatest American plays ever written. And they have a festival for him here because he lived here. Not for long, maybe 5, 6, or 7 years. But he lived here and he wrote several of his plays while he lived here in this town. And the house he lived in is up in the hills. And you can go up to his house. It's a natural park. It's owned by the National Park System now. They have tours, and it looks like it looked like when he lived in it, to a degree. It's a really nice, inspirational place. I've gotten a lot of inspiration from him. I feel like I've channeled him. I've used him as a muse when I do my own writing. And I have a draft of a novel that I wrote about his ghost taking part in the lives of several characters here in the Danville area. I wrote a ghost story about him. And only one person has read. I've handed it over to a couple of other people. Nobody can get past. Nobody can get into it. There's something that's wrong with it. It's too dense, or my writing style is cryptic, and nobody can read it. Even the one person who's read the most of it hasn't read the whole thing. So either that's a sign of genius. I feel like it's genius. But anyway, so yeah, when his festival comes around, they do 3 of his plays. And one of his plays they're doing this year is my favorite. It's called Mourning, Mourning, becomes Electra. And it's about a couple of characters that are haunted by the ghosts, their ancestral ghosts. It's beautiful, just fantastic story. Scary and haunting. It's really good. And at times when I've been inspired about my writing, I go and I attend these plays to get me more, inspired. But for some reason, I don't feel inspired to do writing this year. I feel really off kilter. I feel something's not connected inside with my own personal muse to do anything, to either learn how to draw and do watercolors or to write. Something inside snapped. It's broken, and I can't figure out. I mean, I could do it. I could do Reiki self-healings for it. I could do aura healings for myself to figure out what's going on. I can ask for archangels to come and heal me. There's definitely things I can do, but I feel like I'm running in place, like I'm in a field of mud, and I keep running, and I just can't get out because I keep slipping. Can't get into gear. Can't get into the right gear to progress. Being in school helped me progress, but I progressed as long as I was in school. When school ended last year, I said, okay, man, I've got all these new ideas. I'm going to continue using these new skills. And did I? I got started on one, but then I miss one day. All it takes is feeling off. I could work for a week or 2 weeks on something. And then all of a sudden, one day, I get distracted and I can't pick it back up. That's exactly what happened. I was 70% of the way through creating this new zine. And then one day, I didn't go to the place where I was working on it. I was working on it in cafes at the time. Something happened. I didn't make it to the cafe. The next day came, and it was like my mind was erased. I forgot completely about it. I couldn't pick it back up. This is why I think I need to have a partner in life. I need to have somebody that can inspire me, that can help me stay focused, that can say, if you're having an off day, that's okay, but you're going to get back to work. Get back to work, dude. I repeatedly, over and over and over and over, have this thing happen where I can get self-motivated. I know, work to a point, but then I can't finish. I won't finish. That's why I don't have a finished novel. My novel could be a bestseller. It really could. If I had somebody to sit down and work with to help me focus, even if I did the editing of it myself, if there was at least somebody there to push me every day to work on it. I don't even look for a partner anymore. I don't think it's possible for me to have one. I don't. I really don't. Not that kind of partner. Not somebody that I can be with and rely on every day, or at least if there's a little bit of a gap, they snap back in and say, come on, pick it up again. And maybe this is what my whole goal of my life healing is, my soul healing for this lifetime, is to figure out why I'm broken like this and why I need to, how to make myself just do what I want to do and get it done and not get distracted. Too many distractions. Okay, I talked way too long. I don't know if I've said enough. I kind of feel like I said enough. I hate talking so long. Oh my God. If you listen to this, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.